A narcissistic relationship is a world of illusory potential. The narcissist, who lives in a dissociated state, is adept at awakening magical thinking. From the get-go, the narcissist communicates to their target that they will be going on a spectacular adventure, maybe travel the world, achieve the perfect love, or create the perfect family, be protected or taken care of forever, discover riches, or pursue a mission which will change the world. The narcissist and their target will transcend reality and create something the world has never seen. The narcissist realm is abundant. It promises infinite money, sex, power, status, fame, wonder, belonging, or love. It is divorced from limits, able to accommodate any vision. The narcissist realm is also dreamlike and mobile, ready to move places at any time. Washing away reality and fueling this realm is limerence, where someone becomes infatuated and obsessed with another person, feeling their heart bursting with joy and amazement at the mere thought of them. Limerence is characterized by the following: intrusive thoughts. The person is on your mind when you wake, and as you fall asleep, you think about them constantly throughout the day, whether you like it or not, and feel an irresistible need to be with them when they are not around. A dramatic and sudden change in life priorities. You put aside your hobbies, your friends, even your long-term plans in order to align your life with this person. Extreme emotional dependence. You do everything you can to keep that person's approval, feeling incredibly anxious about doing something wrong which might upset them. You read into every communication, decision, boundary, or facial expression, terrified that this perfect relationship might suddenly fall apart. In a romantic relationship, limerence is often mistaken for love, as we believe we have finally found the one. What we fail to realize, however, is that limerence is a powerful holdover from childhood, an immature form of love based on black and white thinking. When fused with trauma, limerence carries into adulthood, where we cast people as divine beings and ignore their flaws. The core difference between love and limerence is that love comes from abundance, whereas limerence comes from lack. That is, when we meet someone who seems to possess traits that we ourselves lack, limerence emerges to compel us to merge with them. This can be in romance, friendship, business, or in our personal development. In all such cases, we feel limerence because we believe that person will somehow make us whole, and we do everything in our power to maintain this feeling. When a narcissist sees their target in this state, they grow bolder, knowing that they have the target exactly where they want them. The narcissist then goes about fueling the target's limerence, carefully playing into the role of perfect lover, guru, savior, or whatever role the target casts them into. Swept up by fantasy, the target enters a trance-like state where boundaries and skepticism are washed away. There are no rules to bother with in this realm, and above all, no outsiders to deal with. The narcissist's fantasy is safe, contained, and exciting. It is timeless and without worry, and will remain that way forever, or so the target thinks. The narcissist sold us a fantasy, and we lapped it up because somewhere deep down we wanted it, we craved it, the perfect, sexy partner, and by extension, the perfect, happy home. We especially pine for this reality if we were deprived of goodness in our lives. Coming from a dysfunctional home makes a person want a perfect, happy home as compensation. Having an emotionally absent parent makes the idea of an attuned, loving partner seem irresistible. We forget that in reality, all people are wounded and imperfect, and forming and maintaining relationships is hard work. Each person has unique desires, beliefs, and values which will clash with ours. All relationships have phases of tension and pain, followed by routine and boredom. It is not all rainbows. How quick we were to forget this while pulled away by the fantasy. When the narcissist arrived, we saw the beginning of a perfect union, which we hope would lead to a happy future. The narcissist sold us this because we too would tolerate only perfection. The narcissist sees themselves as perfect, and because they are so self-centered, sees their relationships as an extension of this perfection. They never accept that they are limited or flawed. So as reality eventually bites, and imperfections in the relationship arise, they lash out, "You did this wrong, you did that wrong." The target feels like they are always striving for a higher bar, which keeps rising as they become increasingly more exhausted, and yet we put up with this. For the traumatized soul, fantasy is the ultimate medicine. By striving for the perfect relationship, we deny the pain of our past. Most importantly, we reject the potential flaws in our present. Normal people who show imperfection are unsettling to us because their imperfections show that they could let us down or leave us. They connect us with our shame, and our shame has proven painful and irredeemable. What remains when the fantasy dies? Life can feel bleak when it is realistic and normal. By denying this, we were harboring hidden grandiosity. Normal would never fly for us. Reality is pain. To accept this is to see that the world is not what we had hoped. Coming into reality reveals our trauma, our tragedy. It exposes our shortcomings and broken dreams, our hurt and our longing, our broken past, what could have been, yet never eventuated. We needed an escape. Enter the narcissist.